Definitely don't want to get killed by that. Alright, so looks like we need to locate the officer that is the actual one. That was pretty easy. Alright, so it looks like they're going to convene really quick. Unfortunately, I have a sneaky suspicion that they're going to probably need to go somewhere else or do something of the equivalency, because a lot of these missions, especially when it comes down to killing a particular target, are never really as easy as they lead on. So hopefully it'll be a lot easier than I suspect, but of course I do have a feeling that that's not exactly going to be the case. That's a pretty interesting opening over there. I feel like that's where a sniper would hang out, but guess we'll find out.
Ich werde wachsam bleiben. Nur weiter so, aus, dass wir gemeinsame Sache machen. Selbstredend. Wir alle werden uns in dem Rom Sonnenwalens Verrat ein Ende gesetzt zu haben.
Alright, so it looks like these guys are going their separate ways. This guy looks to be going somewhere, and unfortunately it looks like I can't kill him until he's received the intel. So I'm really hoping that that isn't going to be an issue. And I'm hoping that he'll stay within these buildings over here, because if he goes too far inward, then I'm not going to have any way of shooting him. Now, of course, I could climb down and do the whole ordeal of following him and all that fun stuff, but I'm going to try to see if we can do it from this location, considering that I have a feeling that the game wouldn't lead us up here just to watch them talk. I mean, if that's the case, that's kind of dumb in some aspects, but I guess only time will tell. If he's going to be going into a building, he's got to be going into one here pretty quick, otherwise I'm going to lose visual. Might need to lay down, actually. The shots are going to be a little bouncy if we wait too long. And as soon as he receives the intel, I'm not going to wait, I'm just going to shoot him right away, so I'm really hoping that a plane either flies over just in the nick of time, or whatever the case might be. Oh, this looks promising. Looks like he's actually getting the intel or snorting some coke, one of the two. There we go, just in the nick of time. Alright, well, everybody knows where we're at now, so we're going to get rid of these guys really fast, and then hopefully at that point some other infantry will show themselves and we should be able to take care of them without really any problems. At least I'm hoping. But of course that's always easier said than done. These guys have got some pistols. I don't think they're really going to be too big of a threat when it comes down to it. Alright, so we need to get off this as quick as humanly possible. Because, yeah, this could be really bad if we wait too long. And I can hear lots of infantry, so I need to get going. As soon as we get off this, I'm going to switch over to the Thompson. I think that'll be the best option. We actually might be able to get a nut shot on this guy, I'm not sure. Oh, well, we hit him somewhere. Okay, so I am not seeing anybody else, which is reassuring to some degree, except for Mr. Sniper all the way up there that thinks we don't see him. I almost didn't see him, though. It'd be pretty neat if we actually get a ghillie suit later on in the mission. I'd be completely down for that, personally. I mean, who wouldn't want a ghillie suit? They're kind of like an iconic thing, especially for the snipers. Alright, another guy down. He's just like lighting us up with that MP40. Alright, so of course, let's kind of go back over to this body, since that is pretty much our objective. Switch over to the Thompson, just in case we meet some infantry units that are guarding the body or protecting it. But from the looks of it, I don't necessarily see anybody, so I guess that's always a good thing. Come over here and check this body real quick for the intel. And it looks like some general information, so let's close that down. Alright, so we need to destroy this vehicle, but I unfortunately don't have a single clue to where it's at. Alright, actually, let's switch over to our frag grenade really quick, considering that we do still have some objectives that need to be completed, and I want to try to do those to the best of our ability, so let's see if we can get those completed without too much of a difficulty. Speaking of the Mr. Tank, I actually unfortunately don't have a clue to how to blow that up. So actually, I think I'm going to switch over to the mines really quick. And since he did just drive over this area right here, let's see if we can get these put down really quick. Alright, and let's get running, considering that we don't want to die. And let's just kind of hope that that tank decides to take the same route. I have a sneaky feeling that he is, but sometimes you just never know. Alright, so please don't see us, Mr. Tank, considering that this vehicle will kill us if you do shoot it. Ah, there we go. Not too shabby if I say so myself. That guy's been shot in the chest, and unfortunately he's going to be dead as a due result. Right in the neck, not too bad. Alright, so of course we can be a little bit aggressive now, considering that we have taken out the larger threat, especially when it comes down to it, so I am really not too worried about that. That guy has been taken care of as well. Lots of explosive barrels kind of hanging around. I'm not a huge fan of that, that's for sure. Alright, so these guys are unfortunately on alert, which is not good. Okay, well, somehow we need to get over to the other side of this building. Maybe we have to run all the way back here? I'm not 100% sure, actually. I might be able to throw it over the wall, though. Or better yet, I might even be able to just... Well, I'm not quite sure what we have to do, actually. Alright, so that unfortunately was not exactly the answer I was looking for. So I guess we're going to run back over here really fast. And we might even have to just open this door by itself. You know, the mission might not unlock until we open the door, because I mean, that's kind of what looks to be the case that's going on. Alright, so looks like we got some snipers that we need to take care of. That guy's been taken care of. It's kind of nice that they're already spotted. I'm sure if you played on a more hardcore setting, that I'm sure they probably aren't, but... Alright, so we can't shoot through that, which is kind of awkward. Unfortunately, I don't really think it's going to matter as a due result, so we're just going to snipe him right in the face. Alright, and I don't see anybody else.
I'd say that makes us even, old chap. Don't you?
If you say so.